Afro, remember he said, I will make you fishers of men. That's how they fish men.
How can anyone say that Jesus
It's strange
exists?
that he never mentioned women. He never said, I'll make you fishers of men and women. He said, I'll make you fishers of men, specifically men. This religion is not for women. Women have no place in this religion.
Hey, Mo, come up.
Another woman being forced to eat, I don't know what she's being given to eat over here.
She's trying to
Wait, what is that?
Swallowed.
Hello. Anata, hello. Thank you. This is inside. So, guys.
Mo requested. I'm sorry, Afro.
Come on. No. I'm just saying. Where are the believers? Where are the believers?
I saw Mo walk in, and Mo was someone who was requesting before I ended the live. So Mo, you can come up. You can have a conversation with Afro or me. Please do request to come up, Mo. Mo is a believer.
African. What was wrong with that one dude from Bakongo, though? What was wrong with him? I was trying to save him from that disagreement. I'm like, bro, you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was from Caribbean, and he was trying to claim some sort of African spirituality that he did not even know about. Because what people do not understand is that African spirituality, yes, it did. People like our ancestors were worshiping it. It does not make it true. It does not make it real. Just because our forefathers were worshiping it, just because that religion was snatched away from them, this does not make it that okay. And if you ask yourself, if those gods were so powerful, if those religions were so powerful, why did they not protect them from the new religion and from the new oppressors? So I don't know why people don't ask themselves these questions. You jump from the pan into the fire.
But saying
I
that,
don't think people realize how big Africa is. They be like, African spirituality. What part? It's the whole continent. Like,
and saying that we had these gods and deities, that it would be wrong to assume that everyone believed in whatever god or belief system was present there. There would be people that never believed. There would have been people that were opposed to whatever belief system. So to say that our forefathers believed, I'm sorry, you're going to have to prove to me that my own forefathers, mine, that they believed in some spirituality. You're going to have to prove that, because I want to imagine that there were some atheists among my ancestors. Come on now. There'd have been some of them who, would have looked and said, this is bullshit. So no.
And also Africa was so wide.
Hey, Belle, how are you?
Belle, how are you doing? And thank you so much, Ambrosia.
I haven't seen Belle in a while.
I've seen Belle. She's been on Bala's live.
Yeah. The last time I saw her, that's where I saw her. But I haven't seen her in a while now.
Nah, I think I saw her a few weeks ago, I think. I hope she's fine. I hope you've been good, Belle. But what I was trying to say, Afro, is that Africa is so huge and so wide, and people don't realize that there were so many ethnic groups in there. So there is a possibility that there was a tribe or an ethnic group there that did not have any spiritual belief or any, like they were atheists. And until you have like full evidence that you can say that we have evidence, we have historical evidence, this is confirmed, all African ethnic groups were religious? Unless you can come and show me that evidence, please. We're checking. Hello.
And then all three of y'all on the panel, well, all four of y'all on the panel, including Afro, are from different parts of Africa, correct?
Yeah.
And all y'all got a different God, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see why people don't realize that.
Welcome back, Anata. Yeah, so wait, Afra, who is this?
African atheist. This right here, his name is Jerry Eze. So Jerry Eze is the highest paid YouTuber in all of Nigeria. This guy is making money. When I say money, the money is next level. He goes online during the pandemic, when people were stuck at home. Him and his wife decided we'll be praying online. And the prayer meetings they were doing online, the thing blew up. Now, before he started praying online, he was just a pastor who had a small church, and nobody knew who he was. Well, when he started doing the online prayers, the thing now started growing because they would call each other, people, invite somebody, and they start getting people to share their testimonies of what God has done for them when they joined this online prayer session. And they've got all these slogans. They say things like, what God cannot do does not exist. They call themselves, and the platform is called NSPPD. And so now the people in this place call themselves the NSPPDians. They also say things like, we they pray, it they show. So this picture here was him. Recently, 2 months ago, he was in the UK, where his church is based in Nigeria. But because he has blown, right, he's now traveling all over the world, hosting all these events. So this right here was his event in the UK. Now he flies in private jets now. This was only 4 years ago. We started praying online. Christians, they throw their money at him, right? Today, I was watching his live this morning. Do you know how many people were tuned in, African Atheists?
No, how many?
175,000 people.
Wow.
Yes, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. on a Monday morning.
How is he pulling them in?
I don't know. They're already, some of them are already here. You can see one of them already saying, hey, Danisha, how are you? Look at somebody saying, you cannot stop what God can do or is doing. What God cannot. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, they have come up.
Let me show you what. Let me play for you.
Rubbing your face.
Let me play for you what was. So today's prayer. Hold on. So the prayer today, right? The 175,000 people. This is what they went and this was the prayer session today, just a few hours ago here. Give me a minute and I will get it to you. Where is it? Okay, here we go. This was from this morning.
Let your amen rise higher. You are the man, the King of Kings, has chosen to honor. My God, you are the man, the King of Kings, has chosen to honor. You are the man, the King of Kings has chosen to honor. Hey, your family is that family. Your children are those children. Your spouse is that man, is that woman. Your career, your business, on the sound of your amen. They are the men and women God has chosen to honor. It is a new season. It is a new season. It is a new season. Right now. 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 Soft tissue tumor. If you are the one, put it on the live stream. The devil is a liar. I announce, let it be reversed. Let it be reversed. Right now. Right now.
So while he was doing that, did you hear him say soft tissue tumor? So while he's shouting this, God now starts dropping it in his speech. Tell them, oh, person with soft tissue tumor has been healed in Jesus' name. If you are the person, put it in the comments that is you being healed right now. Now, when he came to London, he claimed to have healed a girl with cerebral palsy. You should see the girl still struggling to walk. The girl had cerebral palsy there. God did not heal this girl of cerebral palsy. He only gave her a little motion in her legs. There was another girl, young girl, the other girl that claimed she was, they said she was non-verbal autism. They brought her forward and said, say your name. And she said one word and everyone shouted, ah! You know, they came under fire for just, why are you parading kids? Why are you parading kids talking about God has healed them? This is the danger of these men, African atheists. Parents put their children on the phone and on the devices to listen to this bullshit every morning. The girl that was healed, the one with cerebral palsy, they said on their way to school, the parents, hold on, please listen, let me find it. The parents, they said they put it by the ear of the girl every morning. Please, only request if you are trying to come and defend this man here. So I don't know, new one. Are you?
You see?
Where are you? An NSPPDian?
No, no. I was listening and happy to. I just decided. Okay. Yeah. Come up. No, I'm not against the saying.
Hmm?
I'm not against what you're saying. I was just scrolling and I find what you're saying interesting, so I just choose to stop by
Okay.
as a friend.
Okay. Please give me a minute. African natives, please listen, and everyone else, please listen. Where is this video now? Have they taken it down?
That is child abuse. Did the government not come for him?
Well,
CBS.
Papa, she was in the wheelchair. Look at her wheelchair, Papa. Papa, now look at her. She can walk. Papa, look at her go. She has no to do this. Look at her go, Papa. Look at
What God cannot do does not exist. We are the Chukwedoze family. We have come to give glory to God for what God has done in the life of our daughter. Our daughter was born with cerebral palsy, and as a result, she had delayed developmental milestones. which typically affected her motor skills. We joined NSPPD in 2021. We were trusting God for her miracles, and this situation demanded that we do lots of therapy. This really affected our finances. At some point, we just, gave up because it was too much. We could not handle the financial obligation that it required. So we decided to relocate to the UK. And upon coming here to the UK, my daughter has been confined to the wheelchair, which made her retrogressed with the little things she could even do before. And made her always feel sad and feel bad. She could just a lot that really affected us as a family. So we went for NSPPD UK prayer conference in 2023 in Excel. We went and we were believing God for a testimony. And even though nothing happened there, we still trust God that our time will come one day. We kept joining the prayer altar, kept praying and trusting God. My daughter never misses the testimony. Like, that's usually the time when she's on her way to school. She's always, she always takes her phones and she's listening to testimony on the road while she's on a wheelchair. So when it was time for UK prayer conference again in 2024, we were like, okay, we're not going to miss it.
Did you hear that? Oh, let me.
That's usually the time when she's on God. Our time will come one day. We kept joining the prayer altar, kept praying and trusting God. My daughter never misses the testimony. Like, that's usually the time when she's on her way to school. She's always, she always takes her phones and she's listening to testimony on the road while she's on a wheelchair. So when it was time for UK prayer conference again in 2024, we were like, okay, we're not going to miss it. And we went over. And
the little girl, 8 years old, confined to a wheelchair, has this clown in her ears on her way to school, indoctrinating the little girl.
That is abuse.
That is abusive. But you know something, African atheists and everyone else, these people don't see anything wrong. They look at us and think, y'all are crazy. You all are crazy. We are the sane ones. We are good. We are out here saying what God cannot do does not exist. We they pray, it they show. Have all these their slogans. Try talking about their papa and watch them going so hard for our papa. What is his name? So yes, if you are a follower, if you're an NSPPDian, because he's got loads of his followers, they connect from all over the world. All over the world. Oh, it looks like I've got a new subscriber. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you. A new what am I even saying? Yeah, his followers all over the world. Guys, let's get some debates in. Come on. If you believe in God, if you are confident that your God truly exists, and hey, Joad White, good to see you. Citizen AY, good to see you as well. If you are confident that your God exists, if you are sure that I serve the one and only true God, my God is the be all and end all. Come on up. Challenge. Let's do this. If your God exists, let's talk about your God. Let's see whether the Skydaddy exists or not. God within you. No one cares whether tomorrow or not. You know your God. You know you cannot prove the existence of your God. That's why you're saying tomorrow. But you're here today. Some ridiculous shit. No, it's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful to call that thing a Skydaddy. You call him your father, right? You call him your father, and anytime you say, "Oh, God lives in the heavens," you point upwards, right? This is where they told us that God lives. That He lives in heaven, up there. So He's up in the sky, and He's your daddy. Hence, Skydaddy. What's offensive about that? Does your God not live in heaven anymore? Is he not your daddy anymore? No, no, no.
Events. Can I share something with you guys?
Oh yeah, hello. Yes, go on.
Yeah. You see, I used to go to church, right, and find myself in the same situation. Going and ask the pastor to pray for me. Right? I had a pain in my shoulder. Uh, and I had this pain for a very long time, and it been bothering me. So listening to these people saying that these people will heal you, I take a chance going up to see if it's possible. Because I see people saying that yes, they get healed. They belong in the audience watching. So I go up for myself to see if my pain could have been healed. But when I go up, the man pray for me. The way how the man look at me, it's like I was ashamed to say no, I wasn't ill. And I had to end up saying yes, I was ill. So I find myself telling a lie there right away from the way how the man looked. Like he forced me to say yes, like with the eye contact that he gave me. So I was ashamed to say no. It's like my vibes tell me that if I say no, like they would think that I have some kind of demon spirit that I can't be healed. And I find myself and saying yes, I get healed. And I wasn't healed. I still had my pain. So I used to question myself, with all these people there surrounding saying that they get healed and they're jumping up and they're playing on with all these antics, people getting blackout falling down on the ground and all these things. In my mind, I was like lost because I can't believe I see him. And I never I started losing trust in the church system. I come out, I go to the masjid, I started going masjid. And masjid now, I find it more comfortable for starting. You see, because people there, they're more gentle, they're more calm.
I don't
They
know
don't
what's up.
speak.
I don't know what's up with your microphone. Can hardly hear you.
Yeah, the people in the masjid, they don't speak so loud and they don't speak so arrogant like all these pastors is be speaking very arrogant on the pulpit, with all this
Mhm.
temper in advice. So I used to find the masjid more peaceful and more interesting. And the
Right.
way how they used to help, But then I start questioning myself in masjid too as well. So I find myself in this TikTok now and start getting a little truth now and understand in a better way. So I find myself I stop going to church, I stop believing in the Bible, and I start understanding the parables them in the Bible. I start applying it to my life, and I
You
find it
started
working for me.
applying the
Parable,
parables to your life.
yeah, the
And
parables in the Bible
working for you.
work for me.
Like
Because
which
when I
one?
meditate on it,
Like which parable? Which parable worked for you? Like which one?
the one that worked the most is meditating on the Father day and night. Like everything I do, I always acknowledge Him, like knowing that He's there, and for the fact that they say we can't hide nothing from Him, and He sees and knows everything. So if He's seeing everything, that means He's in me, and I feel guilty of myself for doing something wrong. I feel that much guilty. So I keep on practicing the right things to do, feeling guilty that the Father is in me. The Christ consciousness is in me. So I start acting
What
more
Christ
truthfully now.
consciousness is inside you.
Yes. So I said this, the flesh they say the weak sometime and cause me to make mistake to hunger people like aggravating you and certain things, right? But I just still keep on giving it a try, practicing
Okay.
myself to do good. You know.
Okay. I mean, so I and my friends, we are not believers in God at all. In fact, we take down gods. We completely deconstruct what you call God. And so but you said something very important. You said when you went to this place, you lied about
Yes.
receiving your healing, but you did not receive a healing. Why? Because you would have been made to, they would have said you were demonic. So
Yeah.
can you imagine you had not received the healing, but you went up there and lied that you had a healing, And this is why I say, guys, doubt anything that comes from a church, anything a pastor says, anything anyone is saying. Oh, I went to this place and I received healing. If you did not see the before and the after, if a doctor did not certify that, look, indeed, this was unexplainable, if you don't see medical records, if you don't see it happening right in your face, listen, doubt everything you see and hear from a church, from any of these religious centers, because listen, a lot of them, they're just bogus claims. They're just bogus. And for those of you who are in these centers and you know that you have lied about receiving a healing, shame on you. Shame on you. I'm not new one. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you now, right? Please, just I hope you understand. This is not aimed at you. But I'm saying, if you
it was
sorry,
supposed to be a shame on them. Supposed to be a shame. I feel bad to myself knowing that I have to stand there now and I wondering if this can be a man of God and I get the privilege and his spirit to write to this man. He can be a man of God. But I feel more guilty to my own self doing the wrong thing consciousness in me knowing that I can't see, but I still can't hide.
You see what the man said? The man said he feels guilty for for himself. Can you imagine that you have gone out there and said, I received a healing, but you have not been healed? Who do you think you're hurting? Because you're trying to put a picture out there, in my NSPPD, I got healed. Wait, who do you think you're hurting? You think you're hurting any of us? You think that you're doing anything to us? No, you are hurting yourself. You know why? In that minute, you might feel better. But wait, give it 1, 2, 3 days. Some of you, they will tell you are healed in Jesus' name, and you go and stop taking your medication. Then your sickness comes back times 2, times 3. What will you do then? And then when you run back to NSPPD, and then nothing happens and your condition gets worse, they will tell you that you were not giving the right money, you did not have faith. They will give all the excuses. You better wake up. You better wake up and you better be truthful. If you say a miracle happens, why is it that your God waits for you to switch on your phone and shout those prayers before your God can answer you? Your God is cruel and evil. If your God needs you to do this here, where is it? If your God needs you to do this before he answers you, your God is cruel.
Right now, right now, right now. Black
Right for a masked ball.
Sorry. My hand clicked on something.
varieties, black varieties.
Let's see.
As Jesus from the dead, by your mouth, let it be reversed. Let it be reversed. Right now, right now, right. I am calling back for the apostle. Children that abandon what you touch them. I call them right now. Even to the name of God. The devil will not have your children. The devil will not have them. The devil will not have them. Even if they are lawful captives, the devil can have them. Oh Jesus, your prayers are not in vain. Your prayers are not in vain. Your prayers are not in vain. The devil cannot have your children. Whatever that is holding them, I agree, let them go. 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 They have a destiny to fulfill. Let them go. Let them go.
Wait, Afro.
This is only their name. Let them go.
Afro.
Sounding like a wounded animal. Do you hear him?
Wait. No, Afro.
Hello.
Well, Afro, I
terrible.
know you probably.
Just hold on.
You probably don't.
Go on.
Afro,
Go on.
yeah, no, I know you probably don't listen to the crazy type of music that I listen to, but if you take that sound and then you put on a heavy metal or
Yeah.
a death metal
How you doing? How you
instrumental,
all doing?
it
One
will
second,
go
please. 1
too
second.
We
1
can hear
second.
people
well.
talking. Can you wait your turn?
1 second. 1 second, please. All right, go on, African.
I was saying that if you put that, you know how people like kind of like take people's speech and then they turn it into music. If you take that his
Can you hear
voice
me?
and you put it with death metal or heavy metal instrumental, it would go. It will make a very good
Yeah, can you hear
heavy
me now?
metal song. Just a minute, please. And also, what the saddest part about this whole thing is the fact that the people who are getting conned is the most vulnerable people. Because the vulnerable people are the people who are they are out there looking for solutions. So they get conned out of the little money that they have left. It's sad.
It
It's
is
sad.
very sad. It's sad. So we've got Abu.
Hello.
Abu,
Can
are
I say
you?
something?
Abu, please. Your internet seems to be you've got low bars over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you a follower
The
of?
rainy season,
Are you?
sometimes our network comes down and so on. So
Yeah,
that's why. But I'm
but
outside
your
now.
God
Can
can't
you
even
hear
give
me
you
now?
good
network, whether there's
You won't be
rain or
able
no
to
rain.
hear us. You won't be able to
The
hear us.
basic thing that you need to communicate with people, your God can't provide it for you.
You won't be able to
Okay.
hear us.
Can
Are you
I say
able to?
something?
Are you able to
Can
hear
I?
us though?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Are
All
you
of you.
are you a Christian?
This is not a question about the Christian
Are
and
you a Christian? Please,
or
are you
Muslim
a
or whatever
Christian?
religion. That's not the
Please,
question.
are
That's not
you
the
a
point.
Christian? Please, are you a Christian?
Why do you ask if I'm a Christian?
Please, are you a Christian? It's a simple yes or no.
You.
It's a simple yes or no.
Yes, I'm a Christian. So,
Okay. Are you a follower
yes, I'm a
of
Christian.
Jerry?
So why
Are
do
you
you
a
ask?
follower of Jerry Eze?
I don't follow no one. I follow God. I don't follow Jerry. I don't follow none other pastors in this world. I follow God, and only God I serve. This is the point. This is what you have been missing all along. I know you guys are searching for truth. You want to know something, or maybe
Please do not
there's
tell
some
us.
doubt you
Do
need
not
to
tell
clarify.
us. Please do not tell us what we are searching for. Please do not tell us
No,
what we are searching for. If you want to have conversation, please let us have a conversation. Don't tell us what we are searching for.
Okay, so I'm listening.
I may be searching for a raccoon, so you don't know. I may be searching for a raccoon in the forest or a squirrel.
Hey, listen, if you're searching, listen,
Don't tell me what
whoa.
I'm
If you're
searching
searching
for.
for a coon, I think you done found one already.
Yeesh.
Unfortunately, I'm searching for
Let me make
Bola.
this clear. As a human, the first thing you have to okay, so let me just say my point here. Can you give me time to please to just
We are
share my point?
listening. Please just go on. What point do you want to make?
The problem is he
Okay,
is
so
lagging. So when we speak,
as a
he's
human,
hearing.
Getting good
We are
internet.
speaking
when you were born
in.
into this world,
We are speaking, and he's hearing our
the
voices
first
like 10
thing,
minutes later. I'm sorry.
okay, I'm going now. When you are
Hi.
when okay, so when you are born into this world, the first thing when you come out of your mother's womb,
No, you don't come out of the womb.
when you come out from your mother's womb,
No, you come out of the mother's vagina, not the womb.
You know
you
the
guys
truth,
are not
like
giving me time to explain to say my point. And
That's because
while
you're
I'm
taking
talking,
too
you are
long.
also
Listen,
talking at the
listen.
background.
Christmas is coming. Santa Claus is coming. You're taking too long to get to your point. Get to the point.
Let him say his
Yeah, I
point.
wish the network would be very good for me to express this point, but
Pray.
let me
Ask
just
your God for good network.
Go on and say what you need to say, please.
okay. So listen, please. What I'm saying now is that when you were born into this world, when your mother gave birth to you in this world, you never knew nothing about God. No one
No.
teach you about God.
No.
But then you were just an innocent child. You were not searching for any truth. You were not doubting things. You were not pointing at others. You were just there, and someone gave life to you. You are out of your mother's womb. You were born into this world. The life that was given to you, it is not a coincidence. It's not a mistake. It is not a science. It's not a reproduction. It is something very powerful that you and I cannot see. Even the mother who gave birth to us cannot see that. She will only bear the pain. The pain is what she felt. But the life that brings that pain was not in her mind. And this is no other person but God. God works in a way where you cannot
You don't know
comprehend
how
it.
God
Your
works.
brain is too
You're not
small
making.
to
You're
match
not.
God
You're
comprehension.
not making
You
sense.
cannot see what God will do in the next 10 years.
1 second, please. Abu,
No.
can you hear me, Abu? So, Abu, you're trying to say to us that your God is the one that made us arrive here. So, my question to you is, if my mother and father did not have a good time, if mommy and daddy did not have a good time between themselves, and daddy released his seed into my mother, and my mother received daddy's seed, would I be in existence at all?
You have burst his brain.
We get men and women. Some of us say we know Christ and we're not lucky enough to have children or certain things provide for us to make life easy. We be in the church for so long and we still can't find a way because they don't accept what the church is teaching them only. And you will try to tell them
Do you
the truth
know
and they will
how many people
deny.
in this world that get sex together and they have no children?
Can you please
They've
answer my
been in a
question?
relationship
Can
with a
you
man.
please answer
They
my
get
question?
sex over
It doesn't
years.
make sense.
Can you
In
please
fact, they'll
answer
spend
my
their whole life
question?
having
Can you
sex,
please?
but they will
I
not have no
I
children.
can't do this with this guy. I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Afro,
Abu,
this
I'm sorry.
person
I'm
is
putting him down. I can't do this.
You
Well,
broke
Afro.
it.
You were speaking to that person in 2024, and he was hearing you. He was hearing your voice in 30. I don't know, 2030. He had issues with his Wi-Fi. May the Lord your God, instead of coming snow, may He bless you with your Wi-Fi. Honestly.
How can his God not give him Wi-Fi, yet he knows, the all-knowing God knows he's coming up to defend him, but he can't bless him with good Wi-Fi?
Because he's black, and then God, the God of Israel doesn't like black people. He is racist, so he does not even like any other person. If you are not an Israelite, he's not for you, so he doesn't like you. That's a fact. I have not understood you since I've been on this panel. I'm sorry, Professor.
New one. Are you a Christian right now, new one?
No, I'm not Christian.
Do you still believe in God?
I believe in Christ consciousness because it's supposed to be, to my belief, it's supposed to be a consciousness and not to follow up these book and these documentary. So,
Christ
right,
consciousness.
happen-
What do you mean by
yeah,
Christ consciousness?
being aware and practicing yourself daily on the right things to do. Inspiration to keep on doing the right thing, just keep on adding to your life when you keep practicing the right things. So I believe that the person that gave me that inspiration, that thought, coming to me with the right inspiration to do the right thing continuously, knowing that Christ is guiding us, accepting that consciousness, I accept Christ consciousness. That's why I say it like that. Because some people could be very foolish, and I can't blame them for who they are. I still have to accept life for what it is. So I start judging people for the ways or whatever they do. I start accepting life in a more calm,
But
collective way.
what has Christ got to do with your consciousness? The things that you have just described. I was waiting for you to mention the part where Christ, has anything to do with the consciousness. How can you call it Christ consciousness? But then when I'm asking you what is Christ
I see Christ.
consciousness, it's like just doing good. So
Yeah,
you doing
loving
good,
each
is
other.
that Christ consciousness?
Well, I start from there. This is where I start from. And trusting in Him, knowing that He will add the rest. I don't know the rest to do, what to do, but I trust in Him that He will lead me and guide me in the right path, in the right things to do.
Who is
Because
who is he? Who is he that is leading you to do these things?
I know if it's right to say the wisdom of life. Like I know you would consider wisdom.
He wasn't smart enough to save himself. So what are you talking about?
Say again, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
The person you're trying to strive to be like, right? Christ consciousness, he was not smart enough to save himself. Actually, when he was going to the cross, he was begging and pleading and asking his father why. He didn't know what to do. So why would you follow someone who doesn't know which way to go?
This is Bible Christ you're talking about.
Jesus,
If you
in fact, new one. In fact, Jesus was crying on the cross, right? Jesus was, Daddy, Daddy, where are you when I need you the most? Oh, Daddy, Daddy, why?
Give me.
that's what I'm saying.
Why have you forsaken me, Daddy? Right?
Me myself living life, I just cry too, because when difficult times
Cry,
come to
baby.
me, right? I
No,
just be crying, wondering to
new
myself
one.
because
New one. You can
Yeah.
cry. That's okay. But your God was crying. Jesus was crying for
but
his
you
daddy.
speaking about the Bible Jesus you talking about.
Yes.
But if you believe so do you so it confuses me. So you don't believe that a person could practice themselves to walk upright, like daily practice yourself to walk upright, do the right things. You don't believe a person could live their life practicing these things?
Practicing
Nothing to do with what I said. What I said to you was, you said you're trying to be like him and you're trying to, have his knowledge. Well, I'm telling you, he didn't know what to do the day he was crucified. He was crying like a little baby, and his father turned his back on him. So, is that the path that you're headed to? Because obviously, he didn't know where to go.
Undefined African. 1 second, new one. Guys, do me a favor, please, and tap on your screens. If you are watching on YouTube, please give the stream a thumbs up. Reggie, do you want the link for it or
Yeah, send it to me.
okay. And guys, we've got 3 boxes. We've got 3 empty boxes here. Let us have a conversation. If you are one of those people that go and scream, what God cannot do does not exist, please come and prove that what God cannot do does not exist, because we can easily prove that there are some things that your God cannot do. We can prove it, that there are things that your God cannot do. But if you say what God cannot do does not exist, Please come and show us, right? Otherwise, I mean, I don't know why you would be following something that you cannot defend. And secondly, y'all start making noise, talking about we they pray, it they show. You all have been praying. You say it is showing, but the evidence is not supporting that claim. The evidence is saying otherwise. In the country Nigeria, where this guy is now a billionaire, he is the only one profiting from this business, this online Jesus business he's doing. The rest of you, una they pray, you know they show. It will only show for inside the bank account of Jerry Easy. Now the only place where the thing they show. Over 50%. Over 50%. Over 50% of the population of Nigeria live below the poverty line. They are struggling, looking for where to find their next meal. The bigger the Jesus religion has grown in Nigeria, the more the people have gone into poverty. The more Jesus, the more poverty. The more churches, the more poverty. The more religious leaders you have, the poorer you people have gotten. The math is not mathing at all. Jesus has failed woefully. Never mind that you're, no wonder. Jesus wants you all to come online and scream your heads off. He can see you're already struggling. He can see that things are not good. But no, he wants you to first go and buy yourself a phone, find the right preacher, the right convener, Jerry Eze, and now click on the link and go and do your own shouting too. Otherwise, Jesus will not, he will not hear you. That parent that said their child was healed of cerebral palsy, why couldn't they put their own hand on their child and pray for healing in their own home? They serve the same God that Jerry Eze is serving, right? But no, you see how wicked your God is. The God has to ask the parents. The parents, they joined since 2021. God did not heal that child. 2022, God did not heal the child. In 2023, they went to that event. God did not heal the child. Oh, but in 2024, when Jerry Eze hopped on a private jet and came over to the UK, oh, that's when God decided, oh, now I'm going to give this poor child a half miracle. Half miracle. He didn't even give her a full miracle. The child has cerebral palsy. Your God did not heal the cerebral palsy. Your God decided to give her a little motion in her legs. Go and look at other children with cerebral palsy. You see them, they walk similar. Some even walk better than that girl. But I don't know what your God was busy doing. What kind of God looks at a girl with cerebral palsy and decides, let me see, cerebral palsy, looks like she's got congenital disease here, but no, let's not bother with that. Let's give her some little, just let her walk. That's just foolishness.
Can I ask you a question? Host, can I ask a question, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's just say, I'm not a Christian. I'm not no religion, right? But I want to know what is the right thing to do, or who should I follow? Who do you believe in? Would you advise me to trust in whoever? What is it you're trusting in for guidance? Can you advise me?
Do you need a God to know right and wrong?
No, I don't.
So, do you have a community? Do you live with people in a community?
Yes, I do.
Do you know what you would like for yourself? Do you know the things that you like as a human being? for yourself?
Yes, and I does practice it in my community too as well.
Now, do you want anyone to harm you?
No, I wouldn't.
Do you want anyone to steal from you?
No, I would not.
Do you want anyone to come and harm your children or anyone who is attached to you?
Of course not.
Would you do that? Would you do these things to someone else?
No, I would not.
When you are sick, when you feel sick, what is the first thing you do when you are sick?
I try to relax when I meditate. My mind is telling me if to go and catch fresh breeze, take sunlight, make the bush tea, or drink coconut water or whatever. And by relaxing and listening to myself in the inner part, it does help.
Okay, so relaxing. And if that doesn't help, will you go and visit the doctor?
No, it's been a few years now since I haven't visited the doctor. One time I go to the
If
hospital
it
to
doesn't
visit
feel,
my brother.
if you don't feel better at all, would you visit the doctor?
No, I wouldn't. No.
You wouldn't visit the doctor?
No. It
You
got to
won't-
be very severe, but I don't live my life in such a way that I get incident that would cause me
So
to
if it is,
injure myself in
if
such a way.
it gets severe, would you visit the doctor?
If my flesh is wounded, I will have to, yes.
So only when your flesh is wounded, that's the only time you would go to the doctor.
Yes, yes.
Other than that, you wouldn't bother going to the doctor.
No, for no reason.
Okay. But the bottom line is you would do everything in your power to have a long, fulfilled life, yes?
Yes, yes.
Do you need a God for any of these things?
No, just a clear consciousness.
Okay. You need a clear consciousness
Yes.
to know these things. So that's where you get your knowledge of good and bad. Over time,
Yes.
you have learned what you like or don't like. You have learned the things that make you happy. You have learned the things that promote your well-being, right? You know what will harm you, and you wouldn't want that to be done to you. Neither would you wish to do that to somebody else, right? You can see your children, you can see your wife. I'm sure you would. Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Okay, but if you have a girlfriend, would you protect her?
Don't live a fornicating life.
You've never fornicated?
Yes, but I don't do those things anymore.
I'm just asking a simple question. If you have a girlfriend or a wife, okay, let me say wife. If you have a wife, will you protect your wife?
Yes, it's obvious.
So why
Yes.
why would you protect your wife from danger? Why would you do that?
Because I love her. My heart goes out for her. I want to see her around me with good health.
So you love her and your heart goes out for her. That is fantastic. So love can make you protect that woman. Love can make you, um, you know, see to it that this lady is safe in your care. So
Right.
that love, when you have that, what do you need a God for?
I don't need a God. I need somebody who my spirit could connect with that I could show my appreciation.
Okay,
Saying,
that's wonderful. You just have to keep on searching for that person that will connect with you. But before that person comes, you still know that you know the things that you like, you know the things you don't like, you know about your well-being, right? You're already seems like you're doing everything right. to promote your health, right? You're doing the right things. So I don't know, where does a God come in all these things?
And that's what I was trying to explain to you, and when I was trying to explain just now, when I say that I use the consciousness, to lead me and guide me, because I literally don't depend on anyone. I don't even work with anyone. I just work with myself. I live by myself. But before I lived by myself, I used to rent place, live with my people and all these things, and it was frustrating for me. So by meditating, knowing that there is a God and He could provide, I used to believe in myself all the time that He would provide a home for me. But He didn't do it like how people with somebody will come and give you money to buy this home or provide this home. He'd lead a friend to me that could conversate with me and show me ways of going about owning my own home without have to go borrow any loans from the bank or anything. So
Okay.
me and this friend, we go squat and we build our own house
Yeah,
on the
that's
land.
new one. Sorry, it's a bit noisy in your background.
Yeah, my neighbor just
mute.
not put on the music.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Just mute yourself for a minute. Abu, you decided to come back up. Is your internet better now?
Yeah, I think so.
That's much better now.
God finally provided him with good network.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the delay. I think it was due to the heavy downpour of rain in my country. Of course, there's no better network, I'm sure.
Did your God not know that you were going to come on live today? Why didn't He stop the rain so that you can have good network to come on live?
No,
So
you cannot compare God with physical things. These
No,
are
your
physical
God
things.
knows
These are human
everything. Is it not your God that sent that rain? He sent that rain knowing you want to go online, but He sent the rain anyway and gave you poor network.
That nature doesn't mean that if the rain comes and the networks happen to have problems, that's a fault of God.
Who created the rain?
Hello, can I just rest for a minute?
Who created the rain? Who causes it to rain?
Okay, so let me proceed.
This guy, please, can I
So,
just say something?
Can I ask a question here?
No. You can't.
One second. Nikita, 1 second. 1 second, please. 1 second. God bless Reggie. Hey, Kwan.
Hey, beautiful. How are you, wifey?
I wanted to say that you never sent me the code, Afro, and I wanted to ask Quan something.
Sorry, I'm doing it now. Sorry.
Okay, so Quan, I don't know if you know that I got this show that's called Faith, Lies, and Confusion, right? It comes on every day. I mean, not every day, every Sunday, 11:30 around church time. It's an educational show. Yesterday, I did a show that's called With Afro and Vessel. They're always on there. I did a show with Kate yesterday that's called Religion versus the LGBTQ community, right? But it's part 1. I was wondering if you would like to ever come on the show.
No, not right now. Why you just asking? You could have just, I don't know, ask me in the comment section. Yeah, not right now. My schedule is tight. We got a pretty tight schedule over there. So that's why Afro was already getting on me like, Quan, you gonna be over here. And look, I'm getting ready to go book club right now.
Yes, time for book club.
Yeah. My schedule be tight.
I'm talking about
but
on
thank
Sundays,
you for
not
considering
today.
me. I read on Sundays too.
Please.
What are you talking about? Have you not
It don't
seen
gotta
my
be this week.
page?
Yeah, it don't gotta be this week, but somewhere in the near future, please.
You can spare an hour. You can spare an hour.
Maybe not. I'll see. But what's your time frame?
I usually do it Sunday morning, like around church time.
I don't know yet. I gotta tamp some stuff down on my side, but we are currently reading Sundays. But I work too, so my schedule be wild. So I would have to, get with you back to try to schedule a time if I'm able to do that. Right now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Just be honest with you, because my schedule is tight.
No worries.
I'm gonna keep begging you. Every time I see you, I'm gonna beg you, please. It don't gotta be no time soon. It's just in life.
I'll
fish something out the way.
Come
I might
on,
malinger
please.
a little bit. But yeah, we get ready to start another book on Sundays, just on a weekend read in my Discord because it's too graphic for TikTok. So
Ooh, what book
we
is it?
gotta
What book is it? I might just come and sneak in there.
spare the kids.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
gonna be.
And then I have her